What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So lately I've made a couple of videos for Retail WoW, the War Within, on materials just being all crazy in like the economy right now, where some materials are spiking, going through the roof. Some materials are very tough to get due to the world drop of bugs, and the market is just in a very odd position right now. It's a good thing because a lot of the times that means you can make insane amount of gold, and maybe you're going to realize that the current content farms that you've been doing since Morrowind came out isn't necessarily the best way to make gold. So I got a couple of farms that I want to show you guys that's doing really well right now on both NA and EU group farms and also solo farms. So before we dive into that though, massive thank you for all the support on the 0 to 10 million gold guide. The 0 to 10 million gold guide is a digital guide that you open up on your computer, and it features the best tactics and methods that I personally use in order to achieve hundreds of millions of gold. Best part about it is the fact that it comes with a lifetime of free updates. So whenever there's a new patch or even a new expansion, I update the exact same gold guide with the new best methods, and I send that version to your email completely for free. So check it out with the link down below in the description. Don't forget to use the discount code STUDENT and you'll get it for 50% off. And that also works for the brand new Mist of Pandaria Classic Gold Guide. So if you're playing Mob Classic, you can also check out that one. Now, there is a lot of different markets, and I had to cross-check some US and EU markets because I play on EU, and a lot of the times it doesn't make sense necessarily to do it on NA, and then the other way around. Like, one example is the Hardened Spring. These, like, people always tell me, like, student, you can't sell these old materials. Like, that happens on, like, every material video that I do if it's old content. Like, numbers don't lie. If you look at the tooltip on this one, you can see that the average daily sold in the region is 7,500. That is pretty big, and that is based on actual sales. It's not like I'm just predicting that they will sell. I know they will sell. There's numbers to prove that they will sell. So you don't have to worry about them selling. But if you do, and you're like, screw you, student, that's fine. Less competition for the rest of us. But Hardened Spring has been going nuts on EU. In fact, there were 80 gold each yesterday. And to put that into perspective, you can get like 2,000 plus Hardened Springs an hour. And you get other materials as well. So I went ahead, and then I also checked them on NA. Turns out NA has a more normal value on them, where they're like 19 gold each, roughly. It says 15 right here, but it's actually, there's just 22 of them posted at 15 gold, and the rest is at 19 gold, which is still a good price, but it's just not as good as you can get it on EU right now. So if you haven't farmed those, it's very easy to farm. And with these prices, even doing it solo kind of makes sense. But it's best farm in a group. You go to Mechagon in this area right down here, and then you just hyper spawn killing mechanical mobs in Mechagon. Now, I do highly advise you guys to go into like the guild finder right here and search for student. We can see if we can find it right here. There's a couple of, there we go. Students Farmers, the official guild. Now, that's going to be on both EU and NA. This guild depends on what faction you are. Every faction can join in on this, but if you play the opposite faction of the guild leader, you have to first join the community that we have. And once you're in the community, you can then go ahead and join the guild. But there's people online doing farms like Mechagon every single day, all day. So yeah, you might think it's difficult to find a group, but if you get into the guild with a community of active people farming, it's not that hard to find groups for Mechagon. Like, the boys were going crazy in the guild about Mechagon when the materials were 80 gold each, and it's always that way whenever a material is popping. So that can be done with the current prices on EU, even solo, because the price is just that good. Better to do in a 5-man. One thing that actually I'm surprised that the prices are still standing is Blood of the Mountain. Like, sure, they're 2.4k on EU right now, But on NA, they're still doing really well. They're almost 2.9k. I made a video about this and how to farm it early on when the event first went live for the Collector's Bounty. People are buying it because they need the Legendary Mist, Hand of Sulfuras, and like that drops like crazy now with the Collector's Bounty. It's pretty simple. I'm going to link the video in the description, but you just go to... you go inside Molten Core, and once you're in Molten Core, you can go ahead and you can like mine and kill the Molten Destroyers to get Blood of the Mountain. But you also get Dark Iron ore that you can melt into Dark Iron bars. Additional way of making gold with that one is really, really solid. Both the prices of the Dark Iron bars and the Blood of the Mountain are doing really well right now. Another thing that is doing quite well, if we take a look at Essence of Water, I mean, this is stupid. And why I think it's so important to keep on tracking prices of different materials, because this is going to make you a lot of gold. And this is what I do if I want to make steady gold. Like, I'm going to go on the auction house, I'm going to check out the different prices of the materials, and I just farm the highest yielding one. But Essence of Water, this is very common. It's a material that's needed for like a gazillion different items to craft due to the Naxxramas items. So if we look at the use of an Essence of Water, if you're hesitant on why people would buy it, it's a material needed for 55 items, mainly transmog items that were brought back with the Naxxramas loot. So they are doing extremely well, and they sell very fast. Now, this one, on the other hand, really good price on EU. On NA, they're just sitting at 80 gold each, which doesn't make sense. That's really, really low. They've even been as low as 80 gold each. It's like 77 down here at 67 gold each. They were peaking as well. Somebody probably reset them at almost 200 gold each. But it's not worth doing it on NA, but on EU, it's absolutely insane. So I'm going to link the Essence of Water farm as well down below in the description. A solo farm that we need to talk about is actually a solo farm that's always performing really well. But it goes similar to Essence of Water, it's going up and down, but there's always a demand for it. And that's a solo skinning farm. So that would be for the heavy Scorpid scale. They're currently going for 89 gold. That's more than Warbearer leather. And these are way easier to obtain than the Warbearer leather. Like, they're farmed by skinning in Salatus. You can't go wrong. You don't need a video for the farm either. You go to Salatus, there's going to be scorpions in the entire zone. And you just fly around and kill the scorpions and skin them. So that's going to be at a decent price on EU. Very good price, actually, at 90 gold each heavy Scorpid scale. On NA, at the moment of recording this video, they're sitting at 65 gold each, so not as good, but then again, the economy is different on NA, the tokens are cheaper, so it kind of makes sense, though. And that's just some of, like, very, very many potential material farms that you have at your disposal right now. And the beautiful thing about this is that it changes almost every single day. Like, I can guarantee you, when I go on the auction house tomorrow, there's going to be new materials that's doing really well. That's going to be a very good gold per hour. So I think a lot of you guys should just try to farm these old materials and see that they do actually sell. The numbers are actually real. They are moving. People are buying these materials. And it's going to open up a whole different world of potential gold farms that you can do, rather than just farming the same follower dungeon over and over again, even though that is actually quite good. But I got more videos like this one coming, some more specifically as well, showcasing the farms. So if you guys want to see those videos, just make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel and you'll be notified as soon as the videos drop. And if you already have the gold guides for the version of the game that you're playing, you should definitely consider signing up to the VIP Discord. Once you join in, you'll be able to view all my YouTube videos before they go public on YouTube. Not only that, but you also get access to exclusive content in forms of gold tips. There's multiple spreadsheets for gold making, TSM groups and operations, and you can even get access to my investments for stuff such as player housing, upcoming patches, upcoming expansions, and much, much more. But that will be linked down below in the description together with the gold guides. And that's pretty much it. Appreciate you all watching, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.